Hello guys, hello, my name is Irina. I'm streaming from Bremen and I would like to welcome you to Ukraine dating.tv platform that designed to get acquainted you better with Ukrainian culture, with Ukrainian world and of course to know better Ukrainian women. So as I said, I'm Irina and at the moment I'm enjoying my topic is why marriage with beautiful Ukrainian women is a game changer. So I hope everyone is happy today and have a wonderful Sunday. And let's play movie video and go back to you.
Do you think we need to get married?
Especially men.
Yeah.
Especially men. They need marriage so much. What happens is men seem to think, especially in this day and age, because of the toxic culture of relationships, they're like, we've got all the time in the world. We don't have a biological clock, but you have a financial clock. And when you're single, you waste so much of your time, money, and energy. I promise you. Now, when you have a wife, what it does, but that box is ticked. You're not on the streets. So what having one woman does is, firstly, it gives you that sense of stability and it helps you financially, because you've got one person rather than spreading it out thinly.
Yeah, absolutely agree with Dr. Sadia that man really needs marriage or at least relationship. And because woman without man can survive for sure, and it was proved already by generations because we are forced. Why? Because we have children, and when a woman doesn't have job or doesn't feel good, she will find solution to survive in this world because she has children. This is the great motivator for her, and usually not only children, but I think emotionally and mentally, women are much more stronger than men. Don't misunderstand me, guys. That's why I absolutely agree with our speaker that I just played, that men need marriage. Why? I will speak about Ukraine, yes, and Ukrainian culture. It is said and it is popular that when man is alone, he can live less than man is in the family. Sometimes man doesn't take care of himself or he freaks out, but if he has a supportive woman, if he has supportive wife, she will always remind him, I don't know, to take pills or to, I don't know, to take something warm or to eat. So in a marriage in Ukraine, men live away longer than lonely men, for sure. That's why also I would like to say that for family-oriented men, for strong men, family and wife and children is the great kick into his ass, let's say, or again, motivation to earn money, to wake up, to go at work, and so on and so forth. If he loves family, if he takes care, that's why it's so important for men to be in a couple. I would say another thing. It's not so pleasant topic, but anyway, in Russia, in Ukraine, there are alcoholic. Yes, I should admit that. It's a joke, not a joke. It's like truth of the life. But we say that man alcoholic will live much less than man alcoholic in a couple, yeah, with the same woman alcoholic, because she will take care of him, she will feed him, they will I don't know, have positive emotions together. Yes, yes. And lonely man, alcoholic, depressive, he will unfortunately die or I don't know, goes down very quickly. So this is what I meant, really. That's why man in couple, man in marriage, he in a right marriage with a right woman, with prosperous, with supportive woman, I already said many times, he becomes more healthier and even he becomes more welfare because he has great motivation, his family, his kids. Yes. So going back to what does it mean to get married with Ukrainian woman? I think that Ukrainian woman, she has still old-fashioned traditions from her family, from her grandmother, from mother, with combination with nowadays with modern world. What does it mean? Of course, she will support her family. She will bring her traditions, her customs into the marriage, which was said and which was advised by grandma, yeah, or mother. But also he will listen to her husband and he will enter the door, open the door to the modern world and follow the modern traditions. This is such combinations. I hope you got me. Like we follow modern world. We continue studying. We continue know new things, but all this background that was brought from our grandmothers, from our great grandmothers, our traditions, it will never be boring for any man. Why? Because in these traditions, in this background, there are a lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of heart. We say when we cook, we put heart in this food. You understand me? So um, it doesn't mean that Ukrainian woman is so much in family and will neglect her own self-development or self-education and just education like that. No, but she will always choose for herself. Number one is family, and then other things. In compare with Western women, they are more career oriented. They are more, let's say, self-confident maybe, and so on and so forth. I don't know a lot about American women, for example, but what I heard from you guys, from my guests from the studio, a lot of women give a birth, for example, yeah, for instance, and immediately go at work. Yes, we can judge them because there are some cases that she can't lose her job, but in our culture, when woman gives a birth, it happens so seldom, so tiny percentage that woman will leave the baby to a babysitter, nanny, yeah, or granny, and goes at work. No. So you can be sure that creating family with Ukrainian woman is not that she will talk about Korea and we're in the same boat with you and I don't want all this stuff with kids and blah blah blah. Number one is family, of course, and family values. It's for sure. So, like I said, it's perfect in Ukrainian women. You can see perfect combination of old or world femininity and new world independence. This is what I wanted to say. Um, Also, if Ukrainian woman feels with you secure, we discussed this many times, but I will again repeat more and more. So feels secure, she feels trust, she feels that she can be so self with you, then you can, of course, desire, you can wish and you will have stable and loving relationship with long-term commitment. Believe me, guys, if a woman is happy with you, and she feels that you are not only life partners, but you are friends, you are soulmates. You can rely on her in any time, in good times and in bad times. And about cheating, never, believe me, because why? For what? It doesn't work like that, like in American movies. Oh, I had a drink, I was drunk, and I had an affair aside, or like night fun. In Ukraine, with a Ukrainian wife or girlfriend, it doesn't work like that. She will even call you after party and say, "I miss you so much. Can I come to you?" So um, that's it. But again, it doesn't mean that we are so much like, I don't know, beg you for marriage and we are only think about families, 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 families. Family is big, big part of our life. It's number one. If you put on the shelf, this will be number one book, for example. But we are also personalities and we have high level of education. For example, nowadays, yes, what I see in Germany, I will speak. There are many Ukrainian women who can't find job, and German government complains that why, like in Poland or in other countries, they work and Ukrainian women don't work because majority have high education and diploma, and they don't want crap jobs, yes, shitty jobs, let's say. What does it mean? It means that majority of women have high education, good intelligence, and that's why, and nowadays, yes, we study German language to have a normal job, like secretaries, I don't know, nurses, journalists, teachers, and so on and so forth. So, what I wanted to say that for sure you can be sure that she's not only so family oriented and just want to be your wife, but she can be a good life partner for you. She can communicate in any topic with you. Mm, yeah, majority of topics. If you talk with me about medicine, I can talk about medicine. Well, I can talk some common things, let's say, but you know what I mean. Like majority of women nowadays, they develop their spirituality and things like that. So you can be sure that you will find good communicator in your house. So it is what I wanted to say. And what is very important, according to Ukrainian history, our country, not only now is also, but according to all complex history with many political and social things, we are very resilient nation, and we didn't get used to quit or to give up or to be negative. So we have in our blood, we have high spirit and high confidence, and we have empathy for sure. So inside a lot of Ukrainian women, you will find empathy and support. Just try to open your heart, try to be also open with your guys, and this way will bring you to some very, very connected communication and very close connection with each other. Be sure that you won't be neglected, absolutely not. When you have hard times and problems, um, if she feels that you are her soulmate and you will not judge her when she opens herself, be sure in hard times you can come to her and ask some advice. And forget about what you were told in childhood. I don't know how it works in America, but in our culture it is like that. So men don't cry or men don't complain and blah blah blah. No, you can complain, you can cry, you can be yourself, you can open your soul, and it will be even plus in a relationship with you, with the with Ukrainian women. Oh, that's it. So maybe I say hi to everyone because I can see a lot of comments, and then I continue. So hello Dan, hi Anne, hi Bill. Hello guys. Hi Toby. You came to see me, that's nice. And the Ukrainian woman must make great tasting borscht and other tasty dishes. And this is what I wanted to continue to say, that normal and family-oriented Ukrainian woman will make your tummy smile. It means that, of course, we are very good cookers, and even we bake good. Not everyone. Specifically me, I can bake something simple, but I know my girlfriends and my relatives, cousins, they bake cakes and pies. But believe me, your stomach will smile. We have borscht, of course. This is famous Ukrainian soup with beetroot. We have dumplings. It calls vareniki or pelmeni. It's something like dumplings. Inside can be meat, potato, even cherry. Cherry is like sweet dumplings, different salads, and so on and so forth. So there are nice Ukrainian dishes. And when you go, when you're invited to some family dinner or it is birthday, it won't be never like snacks and beer or something small. There will be at least 5, 6 dishes. That's why we have such joke when it is summer holidays and children usually are sent to grannies and grandpas to the village, and after summer holidays children are always put on weight, and we have joke like, oh, you lost weight, I think you must be sent to your granny. So it means like our tables are always full of delicious stuff. In Western Europe, there is a paid maternity leave. Yeah, in Ukraine also maternity leave is paid. It's unfortunately quite tiny. But if man works, if husband works, more than less, it's enough for the family. Marriage is a trap. You should try it sometime, and when you regain your freedom, you just like life return. 70% divorce rate tells you that something is wrong with the narrative there here. Correct. We always discuss that it's so much important to talk when something goes wrong because we can't go inside the heads of our beloved, and it's a big mistake of a lot of women, Ukrainian women. We think that men see us sad, for example, or frustrated, and he can guess what's wrong, but no. So talking is so much important, and it develops strong connection, correct? Yeah. I don't think that marriage is a trap. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Nobody forces no one to get married. We do this because we follow our heart. Let's say marriage is a constant work, is a constant development with two people and then more if there are children, but let's start from two. Once it's constant work, and it's kind of sacrifice, but good sacrifice because you want to be with this person. Yeah, but trap. It's such a, let's say, marriage is such a challenge, because you need to do something how another person likes. You need to please another person. Maybe you don't want this, but you want to make this person happy. This kind of challenge, and for selfish people, for yeah, arrogant people with high ego, that's a challenge. That's a challenge, really. By law, no one can fire a lady because of maternity. In Western Europe, yes. Here in Ukraine, you can also fight and struggle that I was in maternity leave, blah blah. But sometimes there are cases, unfortunately, when ladies were fired or dismissed, and yeah, and couldn't go back at work. In some tiny things, in some tiny cases, sorry, she can go back at work. I discussed this last Sunday. If she doesn't want to lose very good job, very like with high salary. I'm talking about Ukrainian lady, but in most cases, she will choose staying with baby, staying with her child at least until 2 years. Some kindergartens, they allow child 2 years and 4 months and 3 months already attend kindergarten. So yes, mother can go at work, but majority of Ukrainian ladies, their heart won't be on their places if they will choose job instead of child. Hello everyone, hello. Christmas season. So a little bit, yes. I think in 1 week already in Germany there will be Christmas markets and decorations, but already a lot of shops are full of Christmas stuff. For me, I don't know for you, but for me, for majority of Ukrainian people, when you feel the smell of oranges, you will it reminds you about New Year. Also the advertisement about Coca-Cola, yes, and things like that. Everything, this stuff reminds you about Christmas. Irina, I hope you're doing well. I have a below questions for you. Thank you. Do Ukrainian ladies contribute to the budget of the family if she has a job? Of course, she has contribution, and let's say if man earns more than a wife, of course he pays more. But of course, woman can share with men the budget, and it's absolutely normal. It doesn't work like this. Okay, it's your money you earn, and my money only my money. There are a lot of jokes on this case, and maybe that's why you ask this question. Maybe no, but in Germany too, yes, women and men as a couple, as a wife and husband, they share a family budget. But usually man earns more and man pays pays them more, but she participates in this too, of course. Yeah. When I was married, I could invite my ex to a restaurant. It's okay, or he had some problems at work. It was the delay of the salary, and I paid all the bills. It happened once, and I understood him. So for me, it's absolutely normal when man and wife and husband share family budget. But usually we got used to Ukrainian women. We got used to um, more generous gifts from men. Yes, and let's say I like psychological stuff to read, and majority of psychologists and guru, they say that women shouldn't give very generous, very expensive gift to men because according to universe and some law, it makes man relaxed, and he can relax and let's say lose so much motivation to earn and to please women. Maybe it's not true, but we say it's a joke, like I wife asks her husband, what do you want for birthday gift? And she says, the best gift is you. Not joke, but just an expression. The best gift is you. Of course, it can be some simple things, but I think from women, you guys need our smile, our support, our love, our care. You don't need big gifts, correct? We need these gifts, small things, because for a lot of women, one of the love languages is attention. And attention is time spending, small gifts, and blah blah blah. For men, it works in a different way. Is it acceptable to sign up prenups? So I have never met this. I have never faced with this in Ukraine. It's so popular in America, I know, and among actors. I like this couple, Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. So I know that they have such amazing, I don't know how to name it, fascinating prenup that he pays her once a year $1 million. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, every year she gets $1 million from Michael Douglas. And if he cheats her, $3 million. So they live very happily already 20 years or so. I don't know if I'm not mistaken. And Michael Douglas will not go aside and won't have an affair because it will cost him $3 million. But in Ukraine, if I'm mistaken, sorry, I have never seen when people get married and before they sign the prenup. Absolutely no. Maybe things changed, but it's so weird for us. People just marry because they love each other. Let's say not every couple goes to the church. That's very, for us, responsible step. Sometimes people go to the church and get married after officially they marry, but the ceremony in the church they can do after 5 years, after 10 years, when they are 100% sure in each other. There was fashion, let's say, I don't remember, like 2011, 2012, so fashionable to go after registry, go to the church. But at the moment, and on my opinion, I would go to the church after 10 or 15 years marriage, maybe, when I'm absolutely sure with my partner, with my choice. So, because it's very responsible. But in Ukraine, church can divorce couple too. One time, so church can divorce you. Who is sign up for Christmas special? Driving home from Christmas. So everybody's choosing already gifts. So very nice question. Oops, just a second. Is it acceptable to go through fertility test before the relation gets into a serious stage? No, it's not so common. It's not so acceptable before, at least. People are just get married and then they try to make children. It's not in Ukraine. No, yeah, just no. Then asking her to take a fertility test at the beginning of a relationship will go over like a lead balloon for Ukrainian women. Yes, absolutely true. Mm, if you love, you love. You love without conditions. And if you will check your, or can you do this, or can you do that, she will also can check. Show me your accounts. Are you? Can you feed the family? Do you have enough money? Show me. Will you like this? No, nobody likes. So she won't do this as well. It works like that. When right. So yeah, it works like that. That if family they want to have children, and they can't, they start after marriage, they start making a checkup and medical examination and test and things like that. But all these preparations are so official, and it's like an exam before marriage, so she will kick you out. This is what I know from what I had before. What things like that now, and what's going on with the young generation in Ukraine, I have no idea. But I have doubt that they will do this prenups and test for fertility now. Okay, so next question. What do you think of an age gap of a man of 38 who plans to have two kids with a gap of 4 years between their two children? That's great. And the first kid to be after 3 years from now. Good mathematics. I think it's good. You only can plan, you only can count, but let's say everything in God's hands. But 4 years between two children is great. They can be still friends, these children. The best, of course, when it is 2 years difference, it's not easy for parents. And one child already more than less okay to go to kindergarten, and another child is coming. Not so easy, but when it is 2 years difference between children, it's even better. It will be more interesting. For example, with my children, they have 5 years difference. So now teenager 14 and 9 years old, it's not so interesting anymore. When they were 10 and 5, they were still kids. Now not so much interest at the moment, but later will be. So anyway, I think your mathematics is great and what you plan is great, and I hope everything will happen what you plan. But we plan, but God tell us what to do better. And why do you want first kid after 3 years from now? Mm, Sometimes, if you are sure after 1 year living with your wife, you can be sure and try to make children. But for your age, 38, believe me, you are still young and it's still good to create family. In all countries, what I know in the Western Europe, the lady gets the same salary during the maternity leave. That's great. That's great. But unfortunately, in Ukraine, maybe if it is government, if I'm not mistaken, if it is government company, the lady gets two salaries, two full salaries when she gets pregnant, and then help for a child, something like that. We are not in Europe, and if it is private company, she must work, I think, up to a couple of months. Thanks for response. If I may know, are you Zhenya? No, it's not Zhenya. That was Joseph. Mm, And he knows that very well because he's married Ukrainian lady. Who has bought a large turkey? I have bought a large chicken today and cooked it for lunch. No, not turkey anymore. Not yet. Sorry. Yes, then I have baked a huge turkey on Christmas. Uh, it was being baked about 3 hours, and I have a good recipe with garlic powder, with a little bit honey, cinnamon. It should be sauce you put on the turkey and put in the oven. In 1 hour again, you put the sauce so the turkey won't be so dry and will be cooked in its own juice plus this sauce, garlic powder, cinnamon, and honey. Oh, yum yum. But I'm not hungry. I know a man who had to divorce his wife because she is impotent. She tried everything possible and unfortunately it didn't work out. Yeah, that means his values were another one, and it happens. People divorce from different characters, people divorce from betray, people divorce that wife was impotent. So you mean she wasn't? She didn't have fertility. She wasn't been able to give a birth. Mm. Hello, Pat. Hi, Irina. You just said that I was thinking that people forget to keep working on their relationship. We always have to actively keep our spouse in mind. Correct. Um, for me, in my, I wanted to say my childhood, when I was younger, mm, I was always thinking that man should always guess what's inside my head. And that if he saw that I'm in a bad mood or frustrated or crying, he should uh, immediately know what's going on with me. And that was big mistake for me. Uh, if now, when I'm mature and have life experience, of course, I would talk with my partner and say, listen, this, and then he can speak and we can speak together and we can find the solution, correct? But in my young ages, I got married 23, very young, or 24, I don't remember. I was so spoiled from the family, beloved child, and yes, and because of lack communication, uh, yes, less narrative, there were more misunderstandings. Yeah, so that could be avoided. So being close to each other, talking, and let's say constant working with yourself can help. Really can help to keep relations on a standby regime. He stayed with her 5 years, but due to his had sad story. Yeah. That's a good thing, excellent. That's a very positive thing. I'm in Europe, I earn well, but the economic system is not designed in a way to support an entire salary on one salary. Tax is high, yes, taxes are really high in Europe. Then you are very practical and rational person, and you count everything. You even count it when you will give a birth to first child and second child. This is very nice. This is super practical, and I think you are quite a responsible, reliable person. But I'm sure the way you are, when I read you, I a little bit know your personality. You will choose some intelligent woman, and I'm sure she will also have her salary, and together you will share family budget. So you are thinking too much. I think you should relax and a little bit follow your heart, your emotions. But all what you say and what you count makes sense for sure. For sure. Okay, what's going on there next? It's badly hurt the saving and the future plan to buy a flat and also the quality of life. Apartments are really expensive here, yeah, and houses, two houses are more affordable away far from the downtown, yeah, but majority of people here rent. Or if they don't rent, they have their own apartments, but houses, but it's like from parents, or parents had two houses and shared with children. Yeah, but the majority of young people, they rent because they can't afford to buy. No, it's not true. No, I don't know where you heard this. If your salary is the way much tiny, let's say in Europe, if she is working, let's look honestly. Yeah, when she left her country and came to Europe, give her time to stand on her ground, on her feet. Of course, she won't be able to earn a lot at the beginning, and it depends what job she gets. If she works at the factory or somewhere, it's normal salary, it's average salary for every person who works there. It doesn't mean that the woman who loves you, she will hide all her money and say, no, you are responsible for 100% expenses. If she is generous and wants family with you, of course she will make some contribution. But again, what I wanted to say that don't expect that Ukrainian ladies in Europe can have high salaries. Unfortunately, first years she will get normal average salary and earn her authority at work and experience. That's true. Так. But you can, thanks for this. Yeah. There are a lot of nice priorities. Yeah, in Ukraine now. No, no, no. So I wanted to say that if you want to have wife who is supportive and let's say your friend by your soul and by your heart, welcome to be with Ukrainian lady. She will always be supportive. German women, majority of German women are kind of cold, I think so, or they're not so open-minded. What I saw, I only know one very empathetic woman, my friend. They are very diplomatic, very nice, polite, but they don't put you in your life so deep. And of course, guys, you can be sure that she will be always looking nice. Like Zhenya said, and I can prove that there are not so many fat women. They take care of themselves, they take care of their style, of makeup, and even if she cooks at home, you won't see her looking trashy. So when you have relationship with family-oriented Ukrainian woman with a good heart, you can have a warm and caring home life with her. And even if she moves to another country, another um, city, yes, she will be involved in this society, or let's say about the house, about your culture, about your interior, everything, but she will definitely put some her style there, some her features. She will make something cozy there, something from Ukrainian style. She will put part of her soul there, that you will come and you will feel so cozy, really. Because for us, the space where we live and family is our safe space, our secure space, when we can be ourselves. It's our fortress, and we want to come there. We want to share with you our life, our love, our care, and it's only you should, guys, like match up. This is number one. Match up. Whatever culture you are, I understood. If people like each other and they are match, they can try their best in relationship. So, marriage is not a trap. I'm sorry. Marriage is work. Marriage is a challenge, big challenge. Okay. I totally agree that this prenup can lead to the rise of uncomfortable feeling, but I want to feel safe. Yeah, if it's important for you to make prenup, for example, um, even if you are sure about your lady and you love her, blah blah, but if it's important for you, you can talk with your lady and explain that this is important for me and we should make this. It's not because it's like an exam for us. I love you, but I need to do this contract, prenup. Maybe it's some security for both. Maybe for her it's also security. It makes sense. Now, majority of Ukrainian women are abroad in Europe. They must understand new rules, new world, and new society. And for majority of them, it won't be a surprise. Here in Norway, she won't get anything of what you had before the marriage. In I don't know. In Germany, people when they want to get married to divorce, they first should live separately 1 year. I think it makes sense because during 1 year, if they are not together, it's absolutely okay, understandable. They are not for each other. But in Ukraine, people are very emotional and they can say, okay, we divorce, things are over between us, but then in a couple of months or a couple of weeks again together. So yeah, it makes sense to give time. And after 1 year, when they are separated, they can apply for divorce, and I think they can share everything together, what they had in the marriage. Irina, will the lady not think of the personality traits, education, social status, financial status? Most of the ladies I know think of these things, so why it is wrong when men think of other factors as well that could impact the relationship? You didn't give your opinion. Okay. So I go back to that, to your question. Yes, yes, absolutely. Woman is looking at your status, of course. It's normal when she's over 30. Yeah, you are 38, yes, then so maybe we were talking you can meet women like 27, 28, but yes, woman thinks and she looks what's your social status. It's your security, yes. She needs to have man who can provide the family good level and will be good provider. So for sure, you can talk about prenups too. Yes, I told you I answered already. Let's say when we meet our beloved, we don't think that after 5, 10 years we get divorced. Everyone here who were married, we never thought that we would in future be separated or divorced. So if you think about prenup and things like that, why not? You didn't give your opinion about the age gap. You mean about children that you mentioned, yeah? Or about the couple? You told me about the children. So I replied, I guess. Okay. I'm planning to have the first kid after 3 years because I believe I need at least 1 year to say for sure that the potential lady is really meant for me. And also for her to be sure that I am suitable for her. Okay. So after 1 year, then I will give it another year to make sure things are stable enough to go to the next stage and have kid. Wow. And then 9 months approximately of pregnancy. This is more or less 3 years down the line. Yeah, thanks for explanation. Okay, now I understand. Maybe first year of your marriage you need to travel and to be with each other, but I guess before you get married you will have this time too, because you're a very rational person and you won't get married spontaneously because full of emotions and feelings. So after 3 years it's okay, and having 4 years age difference between children is also nice. But again, we don't know what God will bring us. Try to have one child and see is it okay for you, and you are handling this, because the child for the couple is a big sacrifice. And when you have a child, your relationship are not the same anymore. You have some years of sacrificing. You don't spend so much time with each other because the baby needs your care, sleepless night. So try to have the first one. That's great. That's great. That's great. I'm happy that I answered. I answer from my heart and oops, and from my life experience. I think Joe disappeared, so I guess he will give you the answer later. Uh, oh, hello, James Adam, if you are here. Welcome to our ukrainedating.tv, the channel that describes about our culture, traditions, and also depict who are Ukrainians women, what are they, and how to collaborate with them. You told before that your way with Ukrainian men is over. May I ask you why? I was married 10 years with my husband. It wasn't, ah, man, in plural, okay. Because I'm now overseas, I'm sorry, abroad, and I would like to try to build a future with a foreign man, and that's why it's over. And after I got divorced, because I knew English and I know English and I was an interpreter, after I divorced, I had only boyfriends and communication with people abroad. So I don't know what to tell, but I always thought that I would live abroad, even before the war. But now when I live abroad, I so much miss my country, and I would like to go back, but it's impossible. Odessa, my city, is bombing every day and people are dying. So it's not a good topic for me at the moment. But maybe I was wrong, maybe it's not over, but I decided to try another culture, to understand another traditions and mentality, and I really like foreign men and let's say the way they think. Majority of German men, for example, they are really good fathers and they are responsible. They don't have problems with alcohol. Yeah, and of course, emotionally, we are a little bit different, but it all comes about the feeling. If man falls in love, you can feel this, and yeah, it doesn't matter if he's German or Ukrainian. If a woman always feels love and feeling, it's the big difference when man here wants to date or just have fun and wants you as a lady, as his soulmate. This is not a reason to cut off completely the line with your country. I don't cut off, then absolutely no. I just know that here many Ukrainian men who are here, they are with their wives and families. At the beginning of the war, it was allowed for men with 3 children, large families, to leave the country. I don't know what's going on now. And to meet here a lonely Ukrainian man, it's very tiny chance. This is what I mean. It's not because they are bad or whatever. But it's very tiny chance. I had here some, I don't know, meetings. I don't want to say even dates. And I felt so fascinated speaking on my language, joking about the same style, and the same, traditions. It was the same language. It was so nice, but let's say meeting here Ukrainian men is really little chance, little chance. Okay. Thank you. It's very painful. Sometimes it's so painful. You can't imagine. Maybe. Because the way you said gave me that impression that you are a negative you and them. No, 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 no. I'm sorry if I gave such impression. I respect Ukrainian men. And by the way, in our group where I study German, there are 2 Ukrainian men there with their wives, and we always joke during the breaks, and we always together like other women. You know, you can never neglect or cut off your roots. But according to men, let's say I have another vision about myself. But thanks for your question. You are very active guest, then I appreciate because sometimes my emotions are full and I already speak everything, and you always give me food to think and to answer your questions. So, okay, guys, going back to the topic, few words, and I will finish that. If you marry Ukrainian woman, and I don't want to tell you that you will have a pure life without any problems, and she will please you, and also she will be so intelligent and blah blah, and everything will be in one package. No, there will be ups and downs, and it's absolutely normal in our life. But what I can tell you honestly, putting my hand on my heart, that we are really supportive. You will never listen from us. I have a problem. Ah, okay, you can handle it. Bye. No, we are supportive. We are family oriented. For us, family is on the same level as our relatives, children. So family is number one. But we also develop ourselves as personalities. If we are happy in marriage, if we feel fulfilled, and we feel that we are the only one, we feel secure, we feel not pleased, let's say, we feel that with us reliable shelter, we will give double, triple times more, for sure. And yes, you can ask me then. Please ask me the question. I have extra time a little bit. And about cheating, no, I haven't met Ukrainian women who cheat. Men, yes, unfortunately. And I don't want to put down our Ukrainian men. Don't understand me wrong. There are good family-oriented people, and yes, just for me, my choice is abroad because I started this trip this way since 2017 when I got divorced. Since then, I had only boyfriends from other countries. I never had Ukrainian after that. So, and I like other mentalities really. So, what is your opinion on trying the finding the right balance between not rushing the intimacy with a Ukrainian lady and at the same time be prudent about not to prolong to wait for it for the sake of checking the sexual compatibility? Is there no compatibility in this part? It is a deal breaker. This is a good question. I am in one group where the lonely ladies are sharing their life experience, and this group was created by one very nice and good girl, matchmaker, Sasha. So, and one girl wrote such thing. She wrote that her problem is she wants to know men better, and at least she doesn't want to have intimacy for 2 months. It's her rule. I don't know why. She has 2 months to know each other, I don't know, speaking, so on and so forth. And actually, she was judged in this group because many girls say, oh, you have this scenario, you need to enjoy your life. There are only Ukrainian girls, blah, blah, blah. But for her, it's important. So, for example, then if you are the boyfriend of this girl, or yes, will you keep this like intimacy pause or break, not break even, like will you wait 2 months if you like her very much but you see that she is not so into this? My question is to you as well. So it's your rules, and my opinion, I don't know, it shouldn't be rules here in intimacy, because even if you have sex or making love on the first date, um, it's only about here how you both thinks, and mostly about women, because for you guys it's not a problem, but majority of women, they think, okay, I had so quick intimacy with him, he thinks that I'm so easy taken. So no, yeah. um, I had a great date with my ex-husband, and we had intimacy on first date, and we were married to 10 years and had 2 wonderful boys. So it's not about timing, it's about how you feel to each other. But if it's only a date and serious, like a talk and you walk and then you ask, maybe we go to drink coffee in my place. No, it doesn't suit like that. So it should be, I think, spontaneously when you feel, when it is place to go, when you feel that she also wants you and she is involved and blah blah blah. So I don't know what to answer, because if I had rules like this girl, 2 months, for example, I would say, no, no, you must achieve your 2 months. But you see, sometimes I can date months and weeks, and no intimacy. Sometimes, not sometimes, but with my ex-husband, it happened on the first date. So I tell about myself. What is with another girls, or maybe Zhenya can answer this question too, but I don't know really. It should be so naturally and so spontaneously, and two of you should want this and be so like this involved. No, absolutely no, it didn't make me uncomfortable. Absolutely. I can talk about this. I know men who really loved a lady and she loved him as well, but he didn't feel satisfied with her at the sexual level, and unfortunately the relation ended. Oh, he goes aside. Yeah, that's why nowadays you are not going to marry Muslim women. Yes, I think in their culture they should get married first and then have intimacy. You can have this before marriage, before something serious, and you can feel you are compatible or not. So my question, if I see her regularly and often, I would say 2 or 3 months should be okay if she's okay. Okay, thanks. But 2 months is a little bit long if you see her regularly and almost, I don't know, not every day, but every weekend. It will come up to have some privacy between each other, for sure. Irina, I never think badly. Oh, sorry. Okay. About the lady if we had been intimate after 4 or 5 dates. Well, it's normal. 4 or 5 dates, it's already time. Uh, I heard that Ukrainian ladies in this matter are shy and conservative compared to Western ladies. No, no, it depends. It depends on the lady. It depends on her, how she was raised. Maybe if she's religion, um, if she is so much religious and she has some, yeah, rules, yes, but we are normal, we are also open-minded, we are not so shy. She can be conservative according to her, the way she was raised. Okay, then thank you for being with me today. And okay, the last question for the Ukrainian men talk, which have heard, I heard many times that many Ukrainian men treat men badly, women badly, alcoholic, and never take well the responsibility of the family. Not everyone. Not everyone. Mm. Unfortunately, our ladies told these stories, and our Ukrainian men. Yes, yes, I will answer your question. Continue, but I want to answer this. Uh, our Ukrainian men have cliche, yeah, sorry, German, or some like bad opinion. Not every man is alcoholic, no, and let's say I told that in the streaming that there are a lot of beautiful women in Ukraine, and our men are spoiled because of this beauty. Uh, this is how it works. But when man values you and appreciates you, and you are the only one, that any other beautiful woman can't be on on your path. He won't betray. It depends. It depends, really. It depends. But unfortunately, there is percentage of men who drink, and where is alcohol, there is cheating, or there is some aggressive behavior. For my happiness, I haven't faced with that, absolutely. I mean, with bad behavior. So I'm waiting for your uh, question. Question is, generally speaking, do Ukrainian ladies will think of a man as if he is weak if he opens his emotional world and tells you about what really worries him or expressing his sadness? Again, um, I tell from myself, if my man will come to me and he will be upset, and I tell, please tell me what's going on. There is something wrong with you, and he tells, no, it's okay. I will be offended because he doesn't want to share with me. Really, I will be offended. If he tells me yes and everything puts on the table, it means I'm important for him and he feels a connection with me and he trusts me and we can clarify. And I will never tell, you are weak, you are not a man, you are sick, and blah, blah, blah. Sorry, weak, not sick. Um, a man never cries. I will never tell my man like that, never. But if he tells, it's everything is fine, I will be so offended. It will piss me. I will freak out, really, because a relationship is about opening yourself and each other. But again, our grandmothers, great grandmothers, they were taught and they taught us that man never cries. Real man doesn't show weakness. I think that was before famous to say. Now things change and man absolutely can allow himself to be weak, to be, I don't know, emotionally down, and it's okay. It's okay. Absolutely to support. That's it. Thanks for your questions. Have you had American men come to Germany to see Ukrainian women this year? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not matchmaker. You should ask Anna and Joseph. But I'm sure if American man likes Ukrainian woman who lives in Germany or in another part of Europe, so he can come. We have one man here. I forgot his name. Never mind. He came last year to Ukrainian woman who lived in Germany. But I don't want to tell names. It's correct not to tell names. Hope you will find your second half. I don't want to speak about my private life because. So I thought you did translation too. No, I didn't do translation absolutely because I wasn't told. Yeah, I was doing translation in Ukraine when I used to work. When I am sure this is my second half, I will announce. Alcohol and cheating. Do they cheat with other men or other married women? Women, you mean men can cheat with the normal, like with free woman or with married man and married woman is very great combination. No obligations, no duties, cheating and goodbye. So, okay, guys, it's time to go. I was happy to be with you as usual. Today, my state of mind wasn't absolutely good, I should confess to you. But with you, I'm healing like actor on the stage when actor is sick, but when he goes out and performs, he is healing. It's happened with me today too. Thank you, Don. Thank you very much. Okay, so I hug you guys and have a nice Sunday. Bye bye.
This channel is designed to help you with this colossal decision that you are entertaining, looking at, which is, hey, I know you're done with dating in the West. Let's not even go there. Old story. But the question you're asking yourself is, are pastures possibly greener elsewhere on this beautiful planet of ours? Yes, the answer is yes. How do I know? I was in your very shoes, just a number of years ago. Now I'm happily married to my soulmate, my best friend, and we have 2 beautiful daughters, and life couldn't be better. But you gotta play your cards right, as anything in life. There's a few paths to success, and the rest of them are paths to failure. So to join for 30 days and do unlimited video dating for free, all you do is fill out the form in the description below this video, and Bob's your uncle. You can date them, traditional women, for 30 days on video right here, completely free, no obligation, no credit card, no nothing. The other thing that you really want to check out is, if you're wondering, how do women rate you? First, Western women. What's your SMV, your sexual market value score? Your score from 1 to 10. How do Slavic women, traditional women, rate you? Is it any different? Here's a tip. Most guys get between a 1 to 3 point bump in their score from Western to Slavic. Why? Because they're traditional values. Now, the caveat here is, if you're a serious guy, right? You're looking for love and marriage. If you're looking at playing the field, well, no, your SMV will go down. Then you can calculate your probability of marriage with a Slavic woman. And finally, you can calculate your maximum realistic, keyword, realistic age gap with a Slavic woman. All of those are on my calculator, yoursmv.com. Thanks very much. Please subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and share the love.